Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you for being here. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night. We're gonna do a timeless collective reading. Whenever it finds you, it's the right time. See what resonates, leave what doesn't, and remember that divine inner guidance is in you. Try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Today's reading's gonna be a little bit short. I have a little pocket of time, but I feel like a message needs to come through. So let's begin. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What's going on? What would be helpful for the collective to know right now, please and thank you. Oh, you've got real love. So there's somebody who has real deep feelings for you. They're really in love with you. They feel the same as you do. Perhaps this has been a discussion or a conversation, but I feel like in most cases it has not. But this is somebody who does want to express their love. They want to show you how they feel about you. This is somebody who has mutual feelings. It's beautiful. I love this card because it means that somebody is gaining emotional maturity. It's a mature love. Maybe you feel like teenagers in love, but it's still where there's something really special and deep. It does say fast love and heartfelt. So maybe somebody fell pretty fast, but I don't feel like it's short-lived. I feel like it's pretty deep and long-lasting. It's also healthy and it feels secure. So maybe there's somebody that you've connected to. Maybe you felt this deep love, but you didn't get something grounded. I see like the ball never really got a rolling. I feel like the ball's gonna start to roll and it's gonna almost be like a snowball. It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, I feel like somebody wants to put in some effort. Maybe they didn't put in effort before. They needed a little bit of time to see something clearly, to recognize what they were really feeling. Yeah, there was a little bit of time. Somebody left you hanging before. Somebody was either tangled in some kind of mess or they were figuring out how to, I'm getting like how to actually like weave this beautiful new web of love, but I'm not getting that it's a weird thing with sticky strings attached. I feel like it's beautiful. I see like sacred geometry. So this is where somebody in the past didn't take any action. They weren't sure. They were hanging, you know, taking a little bit of time to figure something out. Maybe they left you hanging, even if you felt this real deep love. It was somebody who at one point was stuck. They were in a standstill. They took a little breakaroo. Maybe they kept you waiting, but they were hesitating, probably because I feel like this was deeper than what somebody was used to or what they expected. So if somebody like was an avoidant or they avoided you a little bit, they were figuring something out. They were processing these emotions. I kind of feel like that could have been really annoying to you. I feel like one person was more expressive than the other, or was more sure right away than the other one. So maybe somebody takes a little longer, you know, to figure something out, but I kind of feel like it's because it's really different. I kind of feel like there was instant chemistry, recognition that this was special. But sometimes people, if they have a lot going on, it makes me think of that, like kind of the opposite, the Pisces Virgo, you know, opposite energy, where sometimes you feel a lot or you handle a lot in life and they need to retreat, process everything that happened before they go back out there. So I kind of feel like it was that somebody just needed to process all that they were feeling, what was going on, if they were sure, is this something that's short-lived, is it just a lot of chemistry? And maybe that took a lot of patience on your part or you're the one that needed some space to process and you left somebody else hanging. Because I feel like, I don't know, I see the spider and I see how the spider like traps something. And I feel like that's how somebody was feeling. They thought maybe this is like something that's going to tie them down, you know, trap them, keep them tied up. And I feel like they figured out there's actually no sticky strings here. It feels like I see that, I see this web now, almost like I see a trampoline, like almost like it's something that actually bounces their energy up. It's actually pretty fun. I see like a comfy bed. I see people like jumping in the bed like kids. And it's not something that's trying to keep them like stuck. It's actually something that elevates them and lifts them and catapults their soul, supports them in their dreams, something like that. I feel like it's somebody just had to see a situation in a different perspective. Let's get one more and then just get a few tarot for you guys. Or maybe a universe and then some tarot. Sunglasses. Yes, somebody kind of held back for a little while. They do have their eye on the prize. This is somebody who knows what they want, but they're observing, you know? Maybe they're not like showing you everything yet. Someone's like trying to look all cool, calm, and collected, but inside they're like, oh my gosh, there's so much love going on in here and I don't know what to do. So I kind of feel like it is somebody that's sort of, I just said something about changing their perception. That's what somebody had to do. Maybe they had to take off their sunglasses and look at something clearly. You know, look at something with a different filter. Here you got a neon spectrum that you're looking through. But it is somebody that's been watching, maybe observing you, maybe looking at you online, or I feel like even if you and this person have dates together, they're in awe. They're watching your body language. They're watching how you respond. They're really trying to take it all in to see if what they're feeling is maybe reciprocal, but also real. I feel like they know it's real, but for some reason they were questioning that. It is someone who could have been a secret admirer, but I feel like they are your fan, whether it's somebody sitting in the shadows or right in front of your face. It's somebody who's focusing out, trying to notice even the small things. Maybe they're zooming in, noticing intricate, beautiful details about you. I think that's really sweet, actually. It's somebody that's trying to do something clever. They're trying to be a little slick, but I kind of get that might be because they want to surprise you. I also see that somebody does want you to notice them. I kind of feel like you give your full attention when the person is there, but if somebody is maybe needing a little space and you allowed them space, maybe somebody's wondering if you're thinking about them, if you're, I'm getting if you notice that their energy is gone, or if you notice how things are different in your life without them there. Somebody's thinking about you a lot. So let's get a message from the universe. What does the universe have to say to help the collective right now? Please and thank you. One message, please. It's when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Just let go. Let go of what was. Inspire a new way of living, and don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. So maybe some of you have had a couple like go-arounds with the same person, or maybe this is not comparing somebody who's new to somebody who you were with in the past. Even if it's just a certain situation that happened that maybe got you and them stuck, miscommunication, create a little space, whatever it is. It says, keep your eye on the prize. True feelings are worth exploring. And if no action is being taken here, and that's because of resistance, that's not allowing that space for something to unfold naturally, as it should, you know, in the progression of how each person feels comfortable. I feel like somebody was limiting themselves or putting limits on something. Just allow something to be what it is. I feel like this is somebody who kind of didn't, I want to say they didn't expect to fall in love. It is what it is. You don't really choose how, when, who, where, why you fall in love. It kind of just happens. But it's, you know, what you do with it. But I feel like the best love is the unconditional love where there's no strings attached. It's not about what a person does or how cool they look, you know, what job they have. It's just, oh, it's just there. It just is. It's kind of unexplainable and doesn't have to be explained. So maybe somebody was wanting an explanation on something that has no words. I only have a couple minutes, so let's get a couple of tarot cards. What are some basic messages that would be helpful today for this situation that's going on with the collective, just to be helpful? Please and thank you. What are the biggest messages to be helpful? Woo! Yeah, you got the Tower. It's a big one. So whatever this said, that somebody was holding on to something, this is where the entire foundation has been rocked. Somebody's going to have a complete epiphany. This can be where somebody was completely comfortable in their life and boom, Tower, you fall in love. Didn't expect it, didn't want it. Why now? Why me? Why them? Why? It's all about how you handle the Tower. The Tower could be where something needed to go away from the past that was being held onto because it was not built solid. It was wobbling for a long time. And this is sometimes a big divine push from the universe to get somebody into the job, the partnership, the new cycle that is their star, because that comes after the Tower. It's actually going to bring a wish come true. It's going to bring peace, healing, hold on, serenity, and I just heard passion. The Tower is really big, but this is where something needed to go away so something can be built on a solid foundation. So maybe you had to let something go. Maybe this other person had to let something go. Maybe this is letting go of how you were in partnerships in the past so you can build together. The Tower's weird. It's all about how you handle this Tower. Maybe this hanging moment was caused by a Tower situation. This could have been a past Tower, but it could be holding on to resentment, but that doesn't help you rebuild. Holding on to unforgiveness doesn't help you rebuild. It just blocks you. So maybe there's somebody who needs to say they're sorry. You know, it doesn't condone someone's actions, but maybe this Tower has to do with creating, I just see like new rules or boundaries, because you have to rebuild something differently than it was building in the past. I feel like something wasn't even building at all. It has so much potential to shine, to be strong, as long as you change something around. You see something a different way. Clarity about the Tower, that's a big one. Maybe something happened too fast. I mean, it does say there was fast love here. The Knight of Pentacles is beautiful because this is the Knight that comes through in the experience. They're not afraid of hard work. It's interesting that it's behind the sunglasses because I always see the Knight of Pentacles as doing a lot behind the scenes and you don't always see how hard they're working. They're usually creating a lot of changes that are day by day, trying to figure out how to bring something back into balance. That's the Knight that wins the race or, you know, obtains the goal, the prize at the end, because they don't run on empty. They don't rush into something before they feel sure. They take note of every step along the way so that it is a secure foundation, so that it is done right. the Knight of Pentacles, usually an earthy sign, is not afraid to adjust something to bring something back into balance. When the Knight of Pentacles is upside down, just to take a look, it is somebody who maybe is a couch potato, or somebody who's really lazy, or somebody who maybe overworks for the wrong reason. And it, you know, it somehow is that wobbly tower. It will bring instability. But when the Knight of Pentacles is upright, that's a pretty secure person. They're slow, they're steady, they're deliberate, they're responsible. You know, they know when to get on that horse and run. It's time to run today and make it happen. And they know when to give their horse a little breakaroo and let it eat some grass and drink some water. Same with them. So let's see what this Knight, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, is heading towards love. So the Knight is doing something. This is somebody who wants to be in the experience. It's Pentacles, in the everyday world. What you can touch land, people, places, things, moments. But this is somebody who wants to feel those moments, that wants to put in the work and their due diligence, because it's something that makes them emotionally, I hear, emotionally stable or secure. You got the King of Cups. This is somebody who's following their heart. This is somebody who's working hard because of how they feel, because of the love they want to give. Sometimes water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It doesn't have to be. This is somebody who is emotionally stable. I think I said something like that here. You know, figuring out what they feel, how they feel, and when to express it. Because this King has a lot going on inside, but doesn't always show it, or doesn't always speak about it, but you feel it. It's someone kind of romantic. They want to feel secure in who they love. So maybe that's why somebody was taking their time. Yeah. It's definitely somebody following their heart. This is somebody who had to make a big choice. Maybe somebody had to handle a tower situation. That's a big change in like somebody's whole life. But it's a change that was divinely meant to happen. Divine intervention. Because, I mean, this is somebody you would compromise with, have unconditional love with, make decisions with, consider the other person, but also allow that other person to make decisions out of their own free will. Because it's the Lovers. Here, it's where it's unrequited love, or somebody's trying to push their love or force their love on someone else, make somebody fall in love with them. It doesn't work like that. That's just going to be a disconnect of energy, and it's unfair to both parties involved. So it could have been that somebody had to release a situation, or just release past baggage on past situations, because this is new, or this needs to be renewed. So maybe it's new choices that definitely involve the heart and are put in effort, energy, time, and attention in the everyday. I feel like this is where somebody wants to build a secure partnership here, but they have to have like daily experiences that make it build. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. This is conversation by conversation. You know, I just see like sassy moment by sassy moment. You have this archangel here protecting you, guiding you, you know, giving you inspiration on each little situation as it comes, because it's an unfolding. You know, because each person with the Lovers has, I looked at that in 1919, has growth that happens. Sometimes people grow even if it's not the same speed, but it's wanting to grow together, supporting each other along the way. It's when that support stops, or people change in a way where their vibration is a mismatch, or, you know, how they feel about each other changes, where sometimes there has to be a new cycle. So this could be somebody had to let somebody go. This could be somebody had to ask somebody out. But it is involving that beautiful connection to God, to Spirit, to gain insight and clarity when it comes to matters of the heart, especially if it's confusing. It's considering oneself, because if you don't love who you are and you're only reaching out for that lover to bring all the love and happiness into your life, that's too much damn pressure on someone else, and it's not fair to either of you. So it's, taking care of yourself, but it's also considering the other person. So I feel like there's a lot of communication coming in, but it has to be together. It has to be done conversation by conversation, day by day, moment by moment. I just see like a vacation, then going to the store, then a car ride, then sitting by the TV. Honey, how was your day? Talking about your dreams, talking about the future, talking about plans, but being in it. The King of Cups upside down, I don't even want to look at him upside down, because I feel like maybe he was upside down in the past. He had no, he had nothing to compare this love to, and had no idea how to express it, what he was even feeling, what she was even feeling, how to pursue something that felt so deep and different and made so many changes in their life. Are they changes that he wanted to make? Maybe it was easier to go cold for a little while. I feel like even if he went cold, there's something so beautiful in this real love. It broke down all those walls he may have had up, warmed his heart, sparked his soul, and got him moving in the right direction to bring a partnership into fruition and feeling grounded and stable and secure. I hope this was helpful. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.